Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today this is now the 9th installment of the Valorant roster rumors for next year in 2024 for VCT. Obviously this is the first one, so this is the Americas obviously from version 2, and then was EMEA, Pacific, and China. Basically no changes for China there. But let's now have a look now at the next one on September 12th, and this is what it looks like first. So Sentinels, absolutely nothing. EG also nothing, include even with their like I'm pretty sure their pay cut. I'm pretty sure that they're doing. There's still nothing on EG. Aspas rumored to be joining Leviathan. Now I did talk about in my last video that Aspas has officially left Loud, or maybe that was in the previous video, the video before that. I'm not really too sure, but it was confirmed that that Aspas and Loud have parted ways. Rumor has it that Aspas is unlikely to be joining maybe gonna be joining Leviathan to replace Takalila, who also left the team as well. I'm pretty sure before this, I actually know it was during T1. It was before T1 announced their roster, so Aspas now looking like a pretty likely candidate, maybe, or I should say, an unlikely possibility. An unlikely possibility that Aspas will be joining Leviathan. However, obviously that is an option that Leviathan could maybe take, but I guess we'll see. Cloud9 with their weird roster, currently nothing. Loud. Speaking of them, Sadak, Tuzzy, Les, and STKJ, all four of them of their chances of rejoining Loud have reduced. Sadak now to possibility. Tuzzy, Les, and STKJ, all three of them have now gone down to likely option. The only two of being close to signing is Kalmazine and Fraud. Havoc is still a possibility, but that's all we really know. We really know about Loud. Korea Sports currently nothing. 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves is getting pretty interesting. It was confirmed that Sela and Derek have both left the team officially. And I'm pretty sure they talked about Boostio in the last spreadsheet, but rumor has it that BCJ will be in the roster. For some reason he's Canadian, which I don't understand, considering that BCJ is not Canadian. But if this is the case, then that is actually a really good roster. Very basically well-rounded as a whole. And considering as well that they're gonna have two champions, Busio and Zeeks in the lineup, I think this will definitely help 100 Thieves. And if this is going to be the roster that 100 Thieves is going to be taking, then I can see why Bodok was so surprised on how the fuck they signed this team. I would not be surprised then, but Karma, he's also rumored to be possibly be joining 100 Thieves, which is also really big. So I guess we'll see though. If that's the case, I think Com will probably be maybe just a sixth player. So because BCJ's already in it, so why would Com ever join 100 Thieves if BCJ is looking more likely to be joining that team? I don't know, but if this is the case, then it's gonna be spicy. Furia, currently nothing. G2, nothing. NRG. Aspas and Sadak are now rumored to be joining NRG together with Victor, Crashes, and Marv. And I find that quite ironic that Sadak and Aspas, both of them are technically joining the Optic 3 core, Victor, Crashes, and Marv, and Shet as well as the coach. So it's a bit ironic there. Obviously, Sadak, he actually speaks pretty good English. I don't think Aspas speaks any English, but I might be wrong about that. But Sadak does speak some really good English, so I think this will probably help both Victor Crashes and Marv and Aspas to communicate. But I'm a bit shocked if this actually happens. Okay, to be fair, it is just unlikely for both of them, so it's maybe not gonna happen. But I'm still super surprised that if this does happen, there will be a shocker. And then finally, MIBR, unlikely for Havoc to be joining MIBR, is now looking pretty likely that Havoc will be joining Loud. So that's just looking more likely now for Havoc to be joining Loud and not MIBR. So MIBR, no. Loud, yes for Havoc. Next up, EMEA, and as you can see, basically no changes other than Dimisic. I'm pretty sure has confirmed that he has officially left the team, and Modge as well has also left the team as well, along with Muge. And that's really all for EMEA. Obviously, also Kojo, the manager for Fnatic, is looking pretty likely to be rejoining Fnatic. However, pretty sure maybe a couple hours later, but after this spreadsheet was released, a new one was out, and this is what it looks like now. Not a lot of changes, but the big one, well, I should say the big two, involves Team Liquid and Carmine Core. So first, start off with Team Liquid, and it's looking like Mystic, a player who's played for Apex, I should say, played for Apex last year in 2023, and has also played for Fnatic for a bit. He is now rumored to be joining Team Liquid as the new as a new controller player, which, I'll be honest, is really, really good. And I'm pretty sure Soulcast was I'm pretty sure Redgar is having a role change. I'm pretty sure Redgar was originally the controller player, and now he's going to be the initiator, replacing Soulcast. This is actually a phenomenal change. I think Mystic, he's definitely I'm trying to think of the word. Mystic, he is like, I'm pretty sure when he was in with Fnatic, he wasn't the best player. He wasn't the flashiest. He was just meh at best. Now, after playing with Apex, he is a really, really good candidate for possibly replacing anyone on the controller. He's super, super good, very, very consistent now, and I think him joining Apex like in 2023 this year has helped him massively. So if this does happen, I think Mystic fully deserves to be back in Tier 1 scene, because he was really good in Tier 2. And I hope that he does come back to the Tier 1 scene very, very soon. Another young, promising player, well, Mystic's not that young, I'm pretty sure, but a promising young player is Martin, a Czech Republic player who is rumored to be joining Carmine Corp. Pretty sure this might be in a verbal agreement. So if that's the case, he's looking pretty certain to be joining Carmine Corp, and I think this is a great change. I think already, if this roster with Martin, Shin, Enzo, Burzy, and whoever else they're gonna be trialing, I think this is 10 times better than their previous roster with XMS, Nuzera, Scream, Nuzera, Nuzera, I don't know why their names are so similar, and Shin. 10 times better than that roster. This is already, I mean, it's not going to really, like, blow your socks off and stuff. It's going to be competitive. It's going to win some matches, I feel like, if this roster does actually happen. However, not really too sure, because it's looking likely that Martin will be the only confirmed player. Aang has not confirmed yet that he will be joining a head coach, nor will Zeish is yet to be confirmed to be joining as the assistant coach. But I think this is already a better roster than the previous roster. Already. Even without the 5th player of a Sentinel, already 10 times better. Next up now, Pacific, and there's been a couple changes to Pacific. Zeta Division currently nothing. DRX have confirmed that they have extended their contracts to Stax, Zest, and Mako, and RB. Interesting for Buzz though. Don't know why not. It might be maybe also because that Buzz has already had a contract extension, but I might be wrong about that. But yeah, that's really all for DRX. So Stax, Zest, Mako, and RB, they're gonna be same. Talent Esports currently nothing. Destination Focus me nothing, but we get to we'll get to talk about this player very, very soon. Team Secret nothing. Global Esports have I pretty sure confirmed before I hit recording that Texture has officially gone. He has officially left the team, so Texture will be looking for a new home. Genji nothing, Paperx nothing, Blade Esports nothing, even with Aspasu rumored to be joining that team. T1 talked about it in my last video, but Izu, King, and Excurate, all 3 of them have joined T1 officially. And Carpe, he is now unlikely to be staying. Could he maybe be the 6th player? I'm not really too sure. And very soon, Keon, it was originally rumored that Texture will be joining RIQ as the duelist player. Nope, it's actually Estrella. Estrella has officially joined RIQ. Officially. So, yeah, this was a bit of a shocker to me that they signed Estrella. I don't know what ROQ's roster is going to be. I mean, I'm guessing by Australia signing, I'm guessing it might just be a. I'm not really too sure. Maybe just a mixed roster with some Indonesian, Filipino, and now Korean talent, possibly. But I'm not too sure. It's gonna be interesting, to be fair, on how they on like the other players that they sign for RIQ. But Australia is a pretty good choice in my opinion. He definitely showed his promise, especially as well in Ascension and in Korea as well. But this is a pretty good signing for RIQ. Then now finally, China, nothing, absolutely nothing still on that region. The Akban variation is now live, so I'm pretty sure the first 2 matches were played as well last night. And that's all really I know about China. There's currently nothing else in the Chinese region because they're playing their quote unquote Ascension tournament. So yeah, that's really all as well on this video. So the main thing to I guess just focus on is RIQ signing Estrella, which was a bit of a surprise there. EMEA, possibly, maybe Carmine calling a team like with North America. I mean, you could really say 100 Thieves or even NRG even. Or Loud. You can really say anyone. Or Leviathan even. That Aspas is rumored to be joining them. You can say so many teams from the Americas region because Americas is just opening up a can of worms, really. So yeah, that's really about it for me. And obviously, I will keep uploading his videos when Flynn makes a new spreadsheet. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.